prendre la route de l'aventure.
Amen, c'est le président.
Un pauvre qui vote ou celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger?
Amen, c'est le président.
À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux.
Wonderful.
À la présidence, il y a un vieux. Dans tous nos gouvernements, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux. Des jeunes prennent le chemin de la Libye pour devenir des esclaves. Des jeunes prennent la route du désert pour entrer en Europe.
À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Faites un coucou.
Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. À la présidence, il y a un vieux.
Dans tout le monde.
Gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux.
Hi. Greetings to the beautiful people of the Cameroons, the beautiful people of La République du Cameroon, and the beautiful people of British Southern Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alex Ndive, lead singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. In British Cameroon National Party, we believe that politics is alternative to war. We believe we can have self-determination by using all the legal means necessary to quit La République du Cameroon and restore our statehood, British Southern Cameroon, that we had as first Prime Minister, Dr. Ndeli. We believe in that, ladies and gentlemen. We believe in peaceful protest. We believe that we can make a government to be illegitimate because they are not doing what they were supposed to be doing. La République du Cameroon have destroyed British Southern Cameroon. They have destroyed Cameroon Bank, Wadawu Marketing Board, Tico International Airport, Bali Airport, destroy Manfe, destroy, I saw even some videos, they wrote in Boya. Chop people their money, it's a government of destruction. But however, in British Cameroon National Party, we are not armchair critic. We don't sit and tell people to do things that we cannot do. Whatever we want to do, we want to lead. And that's why, as a leader of British Cameroon National Party, whether it was multipartism, I was in front. Whether it was Boya University, I was in front. Whether it was when we used to be in Guakele Parliament, I was in front. Whether they arrested people before they called the National Dialogue, I was in front. So we are leaders. We don't ask people to do things that we cannot do. I cannot sit in my comfortable home and say, go and do this. If I want to do something, I lead. I make sure I'm leading the people. That's how we operate in British Cameroon National Party. So today, I can't talk something today where now for education purpose. I don't care about chop people, their money. I don't care about opposition them for La République. They are irrelevant for me. The reason I like to come and say things, because we of British Cameroon National Party, we see in advance. We don't wait on hindsight when something happened, then you learn lesson after you have destroyed people's life. We are not like that. We calculate, we plan, we understand things. In British Cameroon National Party, we don't believe in change just for the sake of change. We don't do that. I'll tell you a little story. There was this man, a military man. He fought during the First Gulf War against Saddam. He told me one day, Alex, do you know why during the First Gulf War, Saddam Hussein was not removed. I say no. They said the person that they were going to replace, they were going to remove Saddam Hussein and replace was worse than Saddam Hussein. That's what the man told me. He fought during the first Gulf War. So that person was worse. They were aiming to remove Saddam Hussein during the first Gulf War, but they stopped because the person that they were supposed to replace him would have been more dictator than Saddam. So I know we of the Cameroons, I should first make this clear. I've always often made this clear. My concern is British Southern Cameroon. I don't care what happens in La République. I've spent all my life fighting for equal status. I don't believe President Paul Biya will give me equal status. I don't believe all those opposition in La République where they stood against Mr. Biya, they cannot give me. I believe my action and reaction of British Cameroon National Party will make it to have equal status. We don't beg. We are not going to fight. And when I say, people might say, how is that possible? I'll tell you how was Boya University possible. I will tell you how was GCE board possible. I will ask you again, how was multipartism possible? I will ask you again, Mr. Biya did not just sit and say major national dialogue. There are means that we use which are non-violent, and we'll put them, we will force them to do what we want by using legitimate and legal means. Today, I want to make this clear that you cannot have change just for the sake of change, or else you will go from fry pan to fire. It is very important because scholars, they have looked at certain things in different countries all over the world, and they understand that in case sometimes you want to remove another dictator who is oppressing you, this might lead to what? Even oppression, instability, abuse of human rights, chop people their money, to go embezzle, corrupt, all those things. It might lead to more of that if you don't plan. Uncalculated regime change can lead to years of conflict, humanitarian crisis, or the rise of equality, not more oppressive than the previous system. So when I do this, I'm not encouraging or discouraging any person. I'm speaking on behalf of British Cameroon National Party. Whatever other people are doing is their business. Article 65 says we have a right to our opinion. So it's very important that we should know that. Everybody have their right over their opinion, but not their facts. So if I should ask, there's a lot of armchair critics. Armchair critics. People will sit and criticize armchair. But if you ask them that let's go for 1 hour to the French embassy in London or in America or in Paris or other European countries and demonstrate for 1 hour, none of them, they will not come. It is easy to sit like me and talk. That's what most people of the Cameroons, they do. They sit and talk, no action. If you ask them that let's go now to and protest anywhere for 1 hour, they won't. But they sit on social media, they talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Talk is free. We were born free talk. I don't do talk is free. We believe in British Cameroon National Party. If we want to carry an act, we should be leading. When the Anglophone conflict started, everybody was going, they were fighting each other, blah, blah. I said, there is something called war crime. When they were going about chopping Sakwe's head in Guzan, kill Mola Etambi, Mola Banda, and kidnap Bakure chiefs, I was warning them, and people look at me, oh, Metal is Singer, maybe he doesn't like people from Northwest, maybe. No! I am a lawyer. I know the rules of war. I know the consequences. So when I come, I'm talking. After you go and see my videos more than 8-9 years ago, the things I was saying came to pass. So me, I don't like change for change's sake. I want change in British Southern Cameroon. Whether La République, they do what, it doesn't concern me. I don't care about what's happening in La République. I have seen us. We have suffered in British Southern Cameroon. Nobody came to support us. All the changes in the Cameroons, most of them, 99% came because of British Southern Cameroon, not because of La République. Whether it's multipartism, we started it. Whether it's Boya University, we fought for it, they gave university to La République. We went for fake major national dialogue. We are the one. Mr. Biya said, major national dialogue on the situation in Northwest and Southwest region. We went there, they said decentralization, fake, regional assembly, the whole pays. But it was for this. So, if La République people, they don't can realize and they want to fight their fight, may they fight their fight. We know and die with it, we need to cry more than the belief. It's a fact. I don't need even Issa Chiruma to give me what I want. We are going to fight with it legally and peacefully and get it. It is small, small catchy monkey. If you wait, let somebody give you something, the person will come and dictate on you. We don't want that dictation. Equal status. Somaliland, I will leak a secret. Years ago, I knew there were going to be a problem in La République at some time. And when this Anglophone conflict started, I was so disappointed. Why? Because I knew that we should have kept quiet. When their problem starts, we do what Somaliland did in Somalia. When Somalia was fighting the main country, the chiefs and local people, politicians, political actors, they came around in Somaliland, they just shift. Although they don't recognize them, since 1994, they have a government, they have a parliament, they are running their own country. So I was thinking, oh, this guy, they have messed it up. We should have kept quiet. There will come a time that La République, they will start fighting each other. Then we just shift. We just put a barrier in Mongo Bridge. Then we put border secure patrol. We close Mongo Bridge. That was the plan I was praying. But people spoil it with what is ongoing now in Northwest and Southwest because they started kidnapping for ransom, killing people. I will sit on this program and condemn. They chop people, their money, parliamentarian was killed. It is sad. You people criminals. You went. This poor man, I don't care whether he's CPDM. Who is that parliamentarian that was killing? Is it from Northwest? Is it Akko, Messager, or whatsoever? You're killing that man for what? Do you think it affects Mr. Biya? This is a stupidity about some of you. You people call yourself, I don't think, to me, if you kill a human being, you're not fighting for Anglophones. That man was a member of parliament. You people were asking the man money. And you killed the man. I don't know who gave you authority to be killing people. If we believe Mr. Biya is oppressing us, we have to show the people that we are not like Mr. Biya. We don't kill people. If you go around killing people, say you want to replace Mr. Biya, we'll get that kind of government. No, we're not going to kill all of we. It is wrong. I cannot stand people who kill people. I believe I'm better than the Biya regime. So I want to be there. I want to govern because I am better. Darkness cannot replace darkness. Only light can replace darkness. So when you go around killing people, even if you kill who, it doesn't change anything. Senator Kamande was killed before. What have changed? You kill a human being. Listen, if you want to govern or run a country and have a country, you don't kill people, you protect them. You protect them. So it's a shame, it's a disgrace, and I hope those criminals who killed that MP, that chop people, that money MP, they should hunt the people. Unfortunately, La République government, they don't do anything when they kill citizens. It's a sad thing. I don't care where you are. If you claim you're fighting war, when you arrest or whatever, a CPD, a militant, keep them. They are called prisoners of war. You don't kill them. It is a war crime. You don't maltreat prisoners. Forget what La République is doing. You don't need to imitate them. I want to change the government of La République and I want British Southern Cameroon to be independent because I believe I can do better. I believe in human rights. I believe that we need to respect civil liberties. But if you are doing worse than La République, you kill people. It's a disgrace. Shame on you people. So ladies and gentlemen, I often come, I say change for change's sake is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Change for change's sake. Before you do change, you have to have a plan. You must have a well-defined plan to change an oppressive regime. If you don't have a plan, it might lead to what? Political instability and chaos. Overthrowing a dictator without successors or a plan is very dangerous. It might lead to what? Rival faction fighting each other. It might end up civil war, prolonged instability. We have seen it in British Southern Cameroon. I'm not hiding. We saw our brothers fighting each other, having faction, ordering that they should shoot people in, is it Guzang, kidnapping their own people. If you don't have a plan to change a dictatorial regime, it might lead to another dictatorship. I've often asked my fellow brothers in British Southern Cameroon, I say, if they give us a country that take it today, what will happen? You people will start fighting each other. British Cameroon National Party have a plan like Scottish National Party. You go around, set a plan, take the members of parliament, and make sure that if there's their fake regional assembly, make sure that we take all of those things. We don't go to Yaoundé. So if we, like Scotland, if they say Scotland today, get your independence, there will be no war. Why? Because Scotland already have a government. Although their own is a parliament, they call it regional assembly. If we are inside there, we have most of our seats in British Southern Cameroon. They say this is independence. The people who are already parliamentarians, not CPDM, our own parliament, British Cameroon National Party parliamentarians, we are just going to continue ruling the country, no war. But if they say this is a country, take it, everybody will be fighting. I'm the one who is the president. I'm the one who is the minister. They will be fighting each other. Look at South Sudan, unstable, because in Sarah Muzungu, their country, Catalonia, if they say take your country, they are okay because they took all the seats in the parliament. That's what you do. If they say Quebec go, Quebec independent, there will be no fighting. It's only in Africa that we don't understand this strategy. You call people, this is federalists. Oh, this is unionists. This is that. No, you don't say that. Even if you want independence, they give federalism, take it. If you want independence, they give take it. If you want independence, they say regional assembly, take it. And when you take it, you have power. They won't come and tell you, but if every change that we have is CPDM, they say, okay, they will elect a governor today, CPDM get all of the governors. So nothing will change. Imagine if most of us who talk, myself, Maitre Mola Alex the Singer, other people who talk, who are great critic of the government, imagine that we're inside that parliament. The change will come quick. Because we are inside that parliament. We can obey, we can disobey, we can walk out. But if you allow only chop people their money, their MP, they keep quiet, they don't talk. Because they are there for their belly. As I talk, if you bring change for change's sake, it might lead to political instability. We saw this the aftermath after the Arab Spring. It can renew what? Authoritarianism. If you don't plan. If you don't plan, I say these things, then when it happens, I'm not a prophet. I say these things, they always happen if you don't plan. If you don't plan, you just want change for change's sake. It might lead to humanitarian and economic crisis. We have seen that in British Southern Cameroon. We have seen that displaced people, displacement, refugee, internally displaced people. It might lead to what? Poverty, food shortage. Failed state, La Republique is already a failed state because they cannot control part of its territory. They cannot provide certain services. You saw what happened in Libya after the Arab Spring, when they removed Gaddafi. Until today, Libya have got different factions, different states. About 3 different military are controlling different part of the country. So, change for change's sake is very dangerous. You have to plan. We have seen refugees, more than 700,000 left Cameroon. They are in Nigeria. They have internal displaced people are here. Some places in Douala, our brothers, our sisters there. They are what? Prostitutes. Those are the things that you need to think. Humanitarian crisis. Don't just sit on your armchair and say, yes, you want change. We must remove beer. And yes, we must remove beer, but be prepared. Don't make, how do you call it, from fry pan to fire. If you know you're not ready, there's no plan, then watch out. Strategic approach is needed. You need strategic approach. You don't just want change for change. You require plan. It's very important. You have to strategize, if you like me. Non-violence resistance. There are ways to do that. If people have the way. Mr. Biya once said, if Yaoundé is breathing, the whole country is okay. I'm sure most of you have forgotten that. Do you know what it means? You can go and protest in Gaiwa. Other part, if you don't come to Yaoundé and go to A2D, nothing will change. You saw it in Sudan. They were protesting in the capital. They went there and you stay there non-violent. You stay there without going. People will be coming there. They will come and give them food. They stay in front of A2D peacefully. If you can do that, it will work. But if you think you can protest in Gaiwa or whatever, South Bamenda, Mr. Biya, they don't care. I'm giving you an example. History is good. When Samuel Doe was in the presidential mansion, Charles Taylor, all these Prince Johnson, they came there. They were fighting in Liberia, but they could not go to presidential mansion in Liberia, like their own A2D palace. They were fighting. Samuel Doe was there in the capital, inside presidential mansion, their A2D. The only time they got President Samuel Doe, they said with Nigeria, ECOMOG, you should come and let's sign a treaty. He left presidential mansion. They caught him on the road, Prince Johnson. That's when they killed him. So if you cannot march peacefully and go to A2D, forget about it. And when you go to A2D, you guys have to sit there indefinitely. And when there's 50,000 crowd in front of A2D, Mr. Biya will have to take a helicopter. You don't go back home. Maybe people will come and say, it's peaceful. It is constitutional. It's Article 65 of the Constitution. Non-violent protests. It's in the Constitution. I'm not saying anything illegal here. So those are the strategy. If you don't have plan to go to A2D, that gate and stay there indefinitely, people will be coming peaceful, give people food who are there, other people can go. You need about 100,000 people there. That will be the end. If you cannot do that, non-violent peaceful resistance, you can go and be fighting in the north. Nothing will change. I'm the one telling you. You have to secure international support. You have to secure, not change for just change. Economic diplomacy or what, you need it. And in the case of the Cameroons, all these European countries, including France, they are supporting Mr. Biya. It's a fact. If these people, because they appoint president, then they fool us with their election. If they wanted change, if they wanted Chiruma, they would have called him behind the scene and told him and replaced Biya. But these people, they want to see us, our people, to be finished. You saw what happened in the Gaza. They don't care. 70,000 dead. You saw what happened. They killed people in Iraq. 1 million dead. You saw Syria, what is happening. Libya. Thousands and thousands of people are dead. These people don't care. If you slaughter yourself, they don't look at you like human beings. So watch out. You need a plan, aftermath. Do we have that plan? Let's not just sit and be shouting on social media for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, if you want to do something, plan. Think about the consequence first. It's easy to sit here. I'm not saying, I'm doing this for academic purpose, what I'm doing. I'm doing it for academic purpose. I don't want people to sit after they start complaining. They say, how do they say it again? Look before you leap. Is it not? Look before you leap. So when you want to do something, sit down, calculate. Don't just go with your emotion, because all those people who are internally displaced from British Southern Cameroon to La Republique, none of you people, you're not feeding those people. All those ones who have left their property, they are in Nigeria, they're not there. So if you want to do something, you need a plan. Don't use emotion. We of British Southern Cameroon, we know we are concerned more with British Southern Cameroon, which have two regions, Northwest and Southwest region. That's our concern. What happens in La Republique is their problem. When they used to kill our sisters, big lawyers, teachers, big university, they were all silent. So ladies and gentlemen, once more, look before you leap. Don't just do change for change's sake. Don't go to fry pan to fire. Concentrate on British Southern Cameroon. Concentrate on our issue, on how we have to live that country that is being controlled by France. We don't need it. Why is it that Britain is not intervening in British Southern Cameroon? What is France still doing in La République? Ladies and gentlemen, once more, have a beautiful weekend. This has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Ciao.
Bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Avec le seul président.
A la presidencia,